How's it going, guys? You know we got that big anniversary sale going on in War Thunder right now, and I figured now's the best time for me to give you guys my top 3 tanks that I prefer to play and that I think are very well worth the purchase on sale right now in War Thunder. So let's get into it. We're going to start out with Germany first, and my favorite little boy making in third place is the RU-251. This little guy is an amazing tank. He did get moved up to a 7BR, was a 6.7. That was a recent change, but still good. This is the kind of tank that you can use pretty much up into max BR. You can run it in any of your lineups. I feel like it still does its job. The main benefits of this tank are its speed and mobility, able to get those capture points, able to get in, get out. It also has heat shells, which the heat ammo is very useful. Obviously, you get up to higher BRs, and you get some tanks that can stop it or block it, which you got to be careful. You got to maybe pick your targets better or get the weak points, get where there's no, no plating, no armor blocking that. But this little boy is going to make your life so much easier in Germany and grinding out those BRs. And like I said, he's useful all the way up the tree. Only downside is, like I said, the heat ammo is useful, but it does lose its strength later on. Moving on to our next tank, lovely France, we got the Samua SM. This bad boy is one of my favorites as well. Probably my favorite French tank almost. There might be one that's better. But what makes this thing a monster is its ability to flank and spank, as I like to call it, due to its interclip reload and the fact that you have a 4-second reload per shell. And I believe it's a 9 magazine clip. It might be 8, but I think it's 9. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. It is insane. I can't tell you how many times I've rolled up flanking the enemy. There's 3, maybe 4 tanks, and as long as you know where to shoot, know what you're doing, you pop one, 4 seconds later, you pop the other, 4 seconds later, you pop the third, and then you hope that 4th guy isn't aware of what's going on, and you get 4 kills in a matter of, 16 seconds? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, and you can do a lot of damage with that. Granted, you're not always going to have that kind of situation, you're not always going to have that opportunity, but if you try to play this as a flanker boy, you will do well. Very weak armor, though. Very weak. Turret is like an insta-kill because, like I said, that's where the reload mechanism is and all the shells are stored in the turret. So you're going to blow up pretty easy if you get shot there. So that's the only downside. Don't expect to live too long in this thing. But it is phenomenal. It is a great credit grinder. Get in, flank, get some kills, get out, I guess. Rinse and repeat, and you will make some lions. You'll make some lions, credits, those things. It is my number 2 tank, by far. I've had so much fun in this tank. I love it. Now, last but not least, number 1, we are going with my boy, the T29 in the USA Tech Tree. Still at a 7.0 BR, which is phenomenal. This tank, by far, is my favorite for a few reasons. Number 1, I just love the look of the tank. Number 2, it has a great turret. You get hull down in this thing, you're going to be locked pretty well. You're going to be pretty good off. You're going to be pretty good. Now, obviously, its body is pretty weak, got a couple weak spots. But the main benefit to this tank, the thing I love the most, besides it having a very good gun as well, the gun is very good, is the survivability. It has a 6-person crew. Now, not too many tanks have 6-man crews in this game. There are a few, but this is one of those. And what makes this so great is the ability to one-shot it is a lot harder. Now, it's not impossible. You're still going to get one-shot. You're still going to get taken out by people that know what they're doing, or if somebody got a lucky shot. You know how that happens. This is War Thunder. But this tank is a monster. You get hit, you lose 3 or 4 crew, you're still in the game. Because as long as you have 2 crew up, you're good. So you lose 3 or 4 crew, you're still good. You're still in it to win it. Maybe get to a base, get 1 crew back. Whatever that may be. But, it's hard to get one shot in this thing. It still happens, though. And the other thing I do recommend to make this tank even more beefy is I highly recommend doing the crew, getting your qualifications. I almost want to get the upgrade to ace eventually, but at least get your basic to expert qualification, because the better the crew is in this tank, you are going to survive so much better. You're going to do so much more work. You guys know I don't need to tell you how good crews are and how crews make all the difference in your vehicles, but a 0 crew and a max crew in a tank, totally different game. So that's going to be my 3 tanks. I don't know if you guys agree. Maybe you disagree. It is just my opinion after all. Let me know what you guys think are amazing tanks that you should buy during this holiday sale, the anniversary sale. I know there's a lot more. I do plan to cover more tanks. I may dive into each nation and recommend a few tanks in each one. Maybe even do some of the... I won't do planes because I don't do a lot of planes. But I'll probably make more videos on some of the sale items and what I recommend and what I think you should get. But yeah, guys, let me know if this helped you out, or if you have any other questions or comments about other vehicles that you think are just as good, if not better. I mean, who knows? They're likely better ones too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later. Peace.